Hello everyone, welcome to our next video on notes and tempos. So here we're talking about the notes that we see on sheet music and what kind of tempos that we're going to see as far as the naming is concerned. So this is our basic music theory that we have, all right? On our sheet music example, we saw several notes, several different symbols, okay? So what those mean is going to be dictated here. As far as a note is concerned, each time that we see this smaller symbol that is filled in, this is going to be a quarter note. A quarter note gets one beat. So for example, with a tempo, if you're counting 20, 25, 40 beats per minute, each time that you count a beat, that is going to be how long this note lasts. A half note is going to last 2 beats. Half note is indicated by our stem with an open circle. A whole note is going to last 4 beats. Right? It's going to last 4 beats, and this is dictated by an open circle with no stem. An eighth note is going to be a half of a quarter note. So if a quarter note lasts for 1 beat, an eighth note will last for a half of a beat. So for instance, if you have 4 beats in a bar, an eighth note is going to be half the length of that. So you can play 8 eighth notes in a 4-beat bar. Beamed 8 notes are going to be ones that are played in synchronicity. So if we have this eighth note listed here, we're going to play each one of these in an eighth note pattern. This is going to be an individual eighth note, which is going to take 1/8 of a beat. This eighth note beat beamed pattern is going to be a series of eighth notes played in synchronicity. Symbols that are going to dictate the same thing here, all right? If we have a half note on the page, let's say, and this symbol here is located above it, that means that that particular half note is going to be played as though it is a quarter note. Right, so this symbol is showing where we're going to put in a quarter note denomination on the music stanza. This little cap is going to be a half note. So we're going to play, let's say we have a half note there, then we have a quarter note, but we have this symbol over the quarter note. We end up going to have to play 2 beats for that quarter note because of this symbol over the top. Same thing here with this underneath, this upside down hat structure. This is a whole note indication. So here we are going to play one that's 4 beats instead of 2 or 1. And this one is going to be the one for the eighth note. Our types of front symbols, or what we saw at the front of the music stanza, is going to be the clefs. This is an indicator of a treble clef. Treble clef is the most common clef that we usually play in for a good majority of instruments. And then there is the bass clef. This symbol indicates a bass clef, and that is used for instruments like the tuba or the bass guitar or instruments with a lower octave range. This indication here is a sharp. A sharp is going to indicate that a note in that particular piece of music is going to be played as a sharp whenever it comes about. Let's say that this symbol is over top of the line for the note F. That means that each F that comes about is going to be a sharp. So every time that you have an F note to play, it would be an F sharp note. Same thing here with this symbol. This lowercase b symbol is going to indicate a flat. Every time that you come across a note that is on the line that has this symbol on it, you will play that note as a flat note. Next, we're going up to our time consistencies here. At the front of the music bar, you will have the time located, all right? And this is indicating how many beats there are per 4 notes, okay? So for 4/4 time, this is our basic standard time. This is indicating that there's going to be 4 beats for every 4 notes. So let's say that you have a bar that has 4 quarter notes. That means that you will play those 4 quarter notes in 4 beats before you move on to the next bar. You will count it in 4/4 time, meaning that there will be 4 beats per bar. So you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 time indicates that there are 3 beats per bar. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, you will just count to 3. So your pattern will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and every bar will get 3 beats. Same thing for 2/4. This will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So every bar will get 2 beats. 6/8 time is going to be a little bit faster. All right. 6/8 time is going to be 6 beats for every 8. So that means that you're going to play it twice as fast as 3/4 time. C, which is common time, is usually going to indicate 4/4 time. 4/4 time is the most commonly used. So this C symbol here for common time usually indicates that we are in a standard 4/4 time. A couple of added symbols here. This is a triplet. So you will play this in not quite an eighth note pattern, but faster than you would play in a quarter note pattern. So a triplet is going to be, let's say you have a triplet there and you're playing in 4/4 time. You would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The triplet would go da 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the triplet is going to be a sequential, quick, three-noted structure. Here's a dotted half note, and that just adds a beat onto it. So a dotted half note is going to add a and to the end of it. So instead of playing a half note with 2 beats, going 1, 2, and then changing, you would go 1, 2, and then you would add that extra little piece of time to the end of it. So instead of having it going for 2 beats, it would go for 2.5 beats. Here's a 16th note. This has 2 little flags on the top, and this is going to be twice as fast as an eighth note. So this is actually going to take 1/16 of a beat. So if you're in 4/4 time, this is going to take 1/4 the amount of time that a quarter note would take. So it's a very quick note. Finally, this is a repeat sign. At the end of a stanza or at the end of a line, if there is a repeat sign there, that means that you will go back and repeat the same section over again that is at the beginning. So this is going to be a bookended thing where the repeat sign will be at the beginning of one section, at the end of that section. And once you reach the end of that section, you will go back and replay from the beginning to the end of that section again. So that's repeating a section of music. All right, that was our musical symbols, some of them for definitions. Thank you for joining. I'll see you on the next lecture.